Okay, superb. This is good. Move this across here. Oh gosh. Let's share this as well, I think. Right. Okay. And okay, here we go. Hello, pretty cat. I don't know if you can see it fine. I think you can. It looks pretty good. There's right there. There we go. Superb. Okay. Well, that's all set up now. Hopefully the quality will be a little bit better than it was yesterday. And the idea of this is to help me and to help anyone, or to pass some time for someone. This is part of the glamorous life of a reseller. Just packaging up some stuff that I sold yesterday, and I thought I would stream me doing it live, and that's for a number of reasons. Firstly, because it motivates me to get the packaging done quickly, or as quick as I can whilst yakking, but also it gives people an idea of the more mundane, boring aspects of reselling, which is sometimes overlooked. I think a lot of people just want to talk about the good stuff, and I've read that on the UK Facebook group as well. But anyway, first things first, what I like to do, I've taken the liberty of doing this already, and that is, there we go, printing out invoices. I've gotten into the habit. This is mostly after watching all of Nick Hills's videos from the beginning, pretty much. That I remember when he used to do his like sales videos, he used to show like the receipts that he printed off, and so I started printing off invoices. And there's a reason why I like to print off invoices. I don't like the fact that obviously it uses up more paper, but what I do like is that you can put like your own little personalised message. I've got a little personalised message on all of my receipts saying, you know, thank you for your purchase. So basically I have my customer service is like my number one priority. Like you can see there, you won't be able to probably read it, but what I like to do is just have that little message saying customer service is my number one priority, blah blah blah. If you've got any issues, let me know, rather than just leaving negative or neutral feedback, etc. So for that reason, it just gives me peace of mind that it gives me that peace of mind that when a customer receives an item, if for whatever reason they're really unhappy with it, which can sometimes happen, they will hopefully read this invoice, read that little message, and rather than freak out and get straight onto eBay and be like, oh my god, I've been screwed over, they can calmly contact me knowing that, you know, we offer a no hassle return. Most business sellers I think have to anyway, so it makes sense to do that. So that's the reason why I print out invoices. So I'm not going to have tons to package. I'm actually sending out it's 5 items, I believe. Yeah, 5 items. So I've got 5 of these already printed out to go with each item. And the other reason it's nice to print out invoices is it just helps you organise stuff whilst you're doing it. Now the items that I'm going to be sending out today are as follows. I have here a lovely Sainsbury's bag, and in here I've got 4 faulty DualShock controllers. These have all got some kind of fault with them, and I'm going to be wrapping those up and sending those off. So first things first, I'm going to go and find my bits and pieces that I need. Typically when you're doing your packaging, you're going to need your scales so you can measure the weight of your item once it's all boxed, etc. Because obviously sometimes people don't estimate correctly the weight it can add. Like when you say you box an item, once you've bubble wrapped it, given it a good amount of packaging, you could find that actually if your item was like 980 grams, the chances are once it's packaged it's going to be over 1 kilo, and you're going to have to pay more for that shipping. So I always make sure that I get an idea. Obviously if the item weight is significantly less, then you don't have to worry so much, but it's always worth bearing that in mind. Now, let's get these out. Okay. Let's have a look at what these pads weigh. So these are faulty, otherwise I would have kept them for other reasons. So these pads are 245 grams each, so it's going to be over 1 kilo. It's going to be between 1 and 2 kilos, this package, which is fine. I'm just going to go grab some bubble wrap. I always have 2 types of bubble wrap handy. I've got, well, not always, I'm saying always like I'm organised, I'm not really, but I always have like the fat bubble wrap and the thin bubble wrap. By the way guys, if you've got any questions as well, say hello. Hi Terry, how are you? Tez Nutkins, I know that's not your real name, I can't actually remember your real name, but still, hello Tez. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask, go ahead and ask them. That's fine by me as well. So, you know, I like to be honest with you, since getting this larger bubble wrap, I found I'm using the thinner stuff a lot less. The larger bubble wrap really does do wonders in terms of like your item, in terms of getting it neatly, you know, nicely kind of sent out. So I'm just going to remove all this other stuff out of the way. And get the bubble wrap on the table. Shit, there goes the lamp. Okay. That's some batteries, I'll move those out of the way. I need to get some scissors as well. What else do I need? Get my tape. Okay. Now, dependent on the you know how sturdy what your packaging is, etc., you're going to obviously vary the amount of packaging you use. I always tend to err on the side of caution because once you've gotten rid of an item, you really don't want to see it again. And for the sake of a little bit of extra packaging, you know, I don't think it's worth the hassle. Now, these are faulty items, so I'm not going to individually bubble wrap them. This is just faulty, so I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to make sure that they're all scuff free or, you know, immaculately packed. one thing to note with controllers, especially if they have some kind of a stick on them, you want to make sure that you're not putting too much pressure, that you're not bending the stick, etc. So just going to cut the bubble wrap like so, and hopefully if I have these bundled in the middle, I've got a feeling the bubble wrap's not going to fully reach. It might just reach. It does, it just reaches, which is fine by me. Grab my tape dispenser. Tape dispensers are amazing, by the way. These kinds of little items can really help make life easy, because you only have one pair of hands, and when you're trying to wrap items, it can make a big difference. And I just wrap them like that. More hair there. Okay, wrap it nice and tightly. Make it into like a nice little bundle of bubble wrap. So when the customer receives it, they'll see it's been neatly wrapped. It gives a good impression. Now that I've wrapped it like that, I normally just get a bit of brown tape as well, and just brown tape around to make sure that the sellotape doesn't come away. Now, I mean, that's still kind of exposed, really. So I might give that one more wrap, because you can still feel it's there, and I don't want this to get unnecessarily damaged. So what I will do is maybe stick it there. Let's have a look. These are for Hermes. In answer to your question, for Hermes, I mostly just do Hermes in terms of my postage. I hate using the post office. I absolutely hate it. The reason why I hate using the post office is I can't stand I don't want to rant, but I'm going to have to now, because I detest the post office. But I'm just going to get into shot. My hair is really fuzzy today as well. Okay, you see me? Yeah, you can. God, what an ugly sight. There we go. Right. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I absolutely hate the post office. It really pisses me off. What I hate about the post office is they feel they can interrogate you when you turn up, because they're like, oh, what have you got in this package? And then they pretend to ask, because they want to make sure you're not trying to send anything prohibited, or they're trying to look out for you, but they're not. All they're trying to do is to bump you up to recorded or signed for. I just can't stand the way they communicate with you. It just pisses me off, quite frankly. I can't tolerate it. What's in there? It's none of your fucking business what's inside the package. It really isn't. I just don't feel the need to tell you what's in the package. It's my package. I'm sending it. That's it. I hate it. I only use the post office if I really have to. In some cases, I'll pay more just not to use the post office, but very rarely. I use the post office when I'm just printing out first class labels for video games, because I can just dump those in a post box. Anything which has got a package, I am not bothering with the post office. All of this is going to go via Hermes. This is going to be over a kilo, so it's going to cost me $3.78. I sold these for, remember, these are 4 faulty PS1 controllers. Sold those for £12, so I'm going to lose like $3.78. I'm going to lose like £4 plus fees, but still they're faulty. They do not work. I haven't got the time to fix them, so I'm pretty happy with that. But like I said, I'm just going to give it an extra layer of bubble wrap, and then I'm just going to shove these into a poly mailer, and then that will be that for. Actually, let me see if I can do it sitting down, because that way it's a bit better, I suppose, isn't it? And at least you can see me. Actually, the other thing I should do. Alright. I'm going to get all professional now. I'm going to bring out my laptop so I can answer any messages I might have from you guys, because I can't see the computer screen. I'm too far away from it. I'll just do that as well. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. I'll go to YouTube on here. If I close it down on here. Here we go. Alright. Bear with me, guys. I really am gonna get myself sorted out, but it's not easy. Live streaming. There we go. On it. That is fantastic. It's gone blurry. Is it back now? It's back now, Terry. It's back. We're good. We're good. All right. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I absolutely detest using the post office. So anything I can do to not use the post office, I will do that because they suck. So I'm just going to give this one extra layer of wrap just to protect it a little bit more. Like I said, it's always better to kind of be safe than sorry. You don't want to go through all the hassle. I mean, I've had these listed on my shop for quite a while. These PlayStation controllers. I'm guessing there's not a lot of demand for faulty PlayStation controllers, but someone's picked them up. Maybe they're going to just fix them up. Maybe they're like a repair artist. And they're going to bundle these, or they might even just want them for themselves to modify. A lot of people do modify consoles as well. There we go. It's back. Okay, so item number one is nearly packaged. As you guys can tell, reselling really is living the dream. You've got no bosses telling you what to do. Instead, you're at home wrapping PlayStation controllers. Right, so now I've wrapped it and I'm happy with that. This is going to go into a poly mailer bag, and what I'll do in the meantime is just stick the invoice on top of it so I know what's inside. I mean, I can see what's inside anyway, and I'm just going to pop that over there. The next item I sold yesterday was this. This is a The Thing action figure, Toy Biz 2005. Just make sure that is correct. Yep, Toy Biz 2005. This guy's been on my shop for a while as well, and he finally sold yesterday for, how much did he sell? He sold for $10.99, free shipping. This is obviously going to be under a kilo, so it's going to cost me $2.78 to ship via Hermes tracked, and obviously the compensation, etc. is fine. To be honest with you guys, unless it's like a mega valuable, I wouldn't be too concerned. But anyway, that's the next item I'm going to package. I sold 40 controllers to a retro game shop. They wanted them for dummy models on display. That's pretty cool, Terry. So what, they just took them and just, fair enough. Some people want faulty controllers. Good on them. Right, so again, like I said, I shouldn't, but I always find myself using this chunky bubble wrap. I love it. It makes me feel happy when I post items because I feel they're going to be posted safely. I'm going to have to just stand up just to feel a bit more comfortable when I'm cutting, standing up. If I can find some kind of a box for this, it would be good, but I don't think I have. I don't have any box for that. Just make sure. There you go. Now for action figures and things, I sometimes use boxes like this. In the shop. Hi Nick, how are you? Nice to see you in the stream. Yeah, I'm just showing off how awesome this is. Showing off how fantastic living the dream is. But yeah, a tip for little action figures. This one might be too big for this actually because his arms stick out. Yeah, he's a bit of an annoying one. But normally I always have, like, if you eat Pop-Tarts or you have a cat or something along those lines, it's always worth doing, keeping boxes like this, because it means obviously you can use less packaging, but also your figure will fit nicely. So that box won't fit. I'll see if I've got any other. cat food boxes are good as well. So, you know, it will just mean that when the guy receives it, because this won't take it over the kilo, I'll just quickly weigh it. Can I join the club? Enjoy watching the background while working. Hi Lee, how are you? Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to see if this works out for me. So this is as it happens. So this is, yeah, well, it's only 300 grams. So I'm going to send the thing in a Whiskers meat selection box, and you know, the figure will reach to the customer safely. And believe it or not, he'll probably be grateful as well, because it will get there nicely. It won't be any issue. Hi Ryan, how are you? Oh, I've got 6 people watching this now. Fantastic. Okay, so just one layer of bubble wrap, just keeping it loose, and then hopefully what will happen is I've kind of ruined this box a little bit, but it should still be okay. Because of all the bubble wrap and everything, he's going to fit really snugly in the box. He's not going to move around. I'm going to just stick this back over, and that's going to be perfect, really. Just going to give that a bit of tape. You can't, you guys, actually, Lee, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to do more work like this, because when I'm like sat here on my own, it's very easy for me to just like waste time on Facebook or on YouTube or whatever. This way I can actually get some work done. So this will probably help me. So you can see now he's not moving around. The guy's going to get like a nice packaged box, and it's going to be awesome. You know, oh shit, sometimes I forget to put the actual invoice sheet in the box, but in those instances I've got those documents enclosed sticker things. Oh shit, it's gone again, here we go. Yeah, I've got documents enclosed labels that you can stick on the side, and then you can actually, if you forget to put the invoice inside the box and you wrapped it all up, it's not too late now, because I'm going to wrap it, because I'm not going to send him a Whiskers box out in the open. I'm going to wrap this probably in a layer of bubble wrap. Let's have a look. Yeah, I forgot the invoice. So I'm going to actually wrap this in a layer of this thin bubble wrap, and then I'm going to brown bag it. So it's kind of excessive for an £11 sale, but you know what, sometimes it just feels better to do it that way. Do it right, you know, customers less likely to have a complaint. And you know, it's worked for me so far. So and I love that I've become really good at wrapping stuff as well. I'm like really good at it now. I'm like, I can do it kind of neatly, so hoping that I won't screw this up. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it's bubble wrap. It's crap. I hate this bubble wrap. Okay, it's fine. Just stick it in the middle with the invoice. Roll that over. Ah, superb. That's going to be superb. The guy's going to receive his thing action figure, and even if the figure itself isn't played with condition, the fact that he's going to receive it so lovingly packaged, so caringly packaged, he's going to forget all about it, and he's probably going to leave me some lovely feedback. Hopefully it'll be positive feedback. So that's that. Let me quickly grab brown paper to wrap this up in. Actually, make sure that I've got you guys. Let me give you guys a good view of it all happening. I know you don't want to miss out on this amazing process. Well, ooh, shit. There we go. That'll have to do for now. That's just like the thing there. Actually, hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. Hold on. That's better, isn't it? There you go. That's better, look at that. That's a lot better. So you guys can actually see now, it's like Art Attack. Cat Picking for Profit says, cat food boxes are great for packing mugs in. I cut the end and fit the mug and tape back over it. good point picking for profit. It is definitely something to keep. I mean, these are all things that you're going to use anyway. I mean, I've got to feed my cats, so it's definitely something I have to do. I would shove more bugs in these. I know, it's just the way I end up doing things sometimes. I just like to do it, you know, in a certain way. I've only got 5 items to package. If I had more items to package, then maybe I would do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I had more items to package, I'd probably be a lot more careful. But, you know, this way, he's paid £11 for the figure, he'll be happy with it. But yeah, you're right, Nick, overall it would be better just to shove him in the box of the newspaper, definitely. It would be cheaper. Let's have a look. Okay. And with all this packaging, it should still be well under a kilo anyway, because it's a very light box. I think that's probably about 400, I reckon. 400 grams, probably along those lines. Let's have a look. 350 grams, yeah. And it's nicely packaged, it will do the job. But like I said, sometimes I also like to just brown tape as well. Give it one brown tape layer across. There you go. The guy's going to get that, and he's going to be happy to receive his The Thing figure, like that. So that's that out of the way with the package in it. But before I forget what's in there, I'm probably going to just write The Thing on it somewhere. That's The Thing. Right, that's that sorted. Right, next up, this is a nice easy one. It's just an Ipod Nano, so this is the third thing. You have so much. Lol. Oh, Nick, if you've got work to do, you've got to do it. But, you know, this is me working. So this is my Ipod Nano. This is a 4GB Nano that I bought for £10. Sold it for 31 or 32. Let me have a look at the invoice. It's actually £32 I sold that for good profit, really light, and this is going to be nice and easy to send as well. You could actually stick this, because it's got a case as well, you could just stick it into a Jiffy envelope, so that's probably what I'll do. But before I do that, I'm going to give it a good wrap as well. Let's have a look. And then I'm going to stick this in a Jiffy envelope. Okay, so just give that a little. Okay, I love it when you use your scissors. It's so nice to get that right point where you can just glide through the paper rather than actually snipping. You need another spoon there. Okay, so just wrap that up. That's going to be enough because, you know, it's not going to get damaged or anything. I'll be fine. Let's give it a little bubble wrap. Yeah, so something like that. I'm just going to just shove it in a Jiffy bag with the invoice, and that will be fine. I'm happy with that. I would normally put it in a small poly mailer, but because I'm so unorganised, I've got no small poly mailers left. I've only got like really kind of larger ones, so you have to fold those over and stuff, whereas this I think is quite nice. They'll receive that in the post. It's heavily padded, it's packaged, and it will reach my customer safely, and they will be happy with that. Next item, second to last item actually, is this. Pick this up for 20p. It's a Nintendo DS game console and games carry case jobby, 20p. Sold that for £9. And this one obviously will not require much. I'll just use the small bubble wrap on this one, and again, I'll just use the one sheet of that. have a look. Yeah, just use a small bubble wrap on this one because it's not necessary to use the padded stuff, the big bubble stuff. So I'll get that there. Okay. Is the stream okay? It's saying its stream health has gone yellow. Why is that? I'm not dropping any frames or anything. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, well anyway, we'll just soldier on. It should be okay anyway. Okay, stick that there. So just one layer of bubble wrap on this, and then fold that across. And this will just go into the poly mailers that I've gotten. Let's grab a poly mailer. So that's just going to go into that poly mailer like that. I'll get the invoice sheet and then I'll get folded over to make it the bag a little bit smaller because the poly bag is quite big. The poly is quite big, so I'll just fold it like that, and then that will get sent out. That'll be nice and simple. Finally, the last thing I've got is my second one of these. I bought two of these actually. These are the Thomas, the tank engine 3D carry cases. I bought two of these for £5 from the boot fair a couple of weeks ago. Sold both of them now for 20 quid each with free shipping. So out of my £5, I'm going to clear a decent amount really. You know, this is only going to cost a couple of quid. Actually, this is a bit of a bummer though. I believe this one weighs a shade over a kilo, so it's going to be 378 rather than 278. Let me have a look. I would show that soft bag in the pot. Yeah. Oh, is it the stream? Okay. Would you, Nick? Just shove it in. See, I need to become. I definitely agree with Nick. Yeah, it's just over a kilo, so that's gonna be 378. Nick, I've got to say, I'm really bad when it comes to packaging. I've got to definitely take more leaves from your book because I do over package. I know I do, and it's costing more money in terms of postage, materials, and obviously time as well. So I do need to become a bit more kind of brutal with it. Okay. This is a hard case, so I'm going to see if it fits in this box here. I think it will. Yeah, that fits perfectly in there. As long as it stays under the 2 kilo mark. Yeah, that's going to be under 2 kilos. So this is over a kilo anyway, so save me from having to like overdo this. I'll just stick that in there. I'll just see if I've got any newspaper. There's no more newspaper, unfortunately, but still. How long am I streaming for? I'm not sure, not too long. Yeah, it's true, Terry. That's the thing, it's peace of mind with the bubble wrap. I will say that, it does give me immense peace of mind. And when you've gone, like I said, once you've gotten rid of it, you don't want to see it again for the sake of a small shortcut. Okay, let's have a look. Nick, in terms of how long am I streaming for, I don't know, to be honest. It's very kind of you to offer, Nick, but it's alright. I'm sure I'll pick some up. I think I do need some newspaper, but I've run out. We only get like one free paper a week, and it runs out very quickly. So there we go. I think I could do with a lot of newspaper. The newspaper is so much better because it's cheap and you can just pile it in there. And the nice thing with this is, hopefully, once I've sealed this box up, I think that will fit in quite nicely and not move around. So let me just take this box up. God, I need a better tape dispenser. This is the worst tape dispenser ever. Just walking. There's no local pubs left, please. Around where I am in Croydon, Thornheath, there's so many of them are just shut down. There's very few available. Let's have a look. Okay. These boxes are great though. I actually get a lot of free boxes from. I think what Lee said there is a good idea. I actually get like a lot of free boxes from my local takeaway shops, like the fried chicken shop. They always have these nice sized boxes like these that they're throwing away, and I can pick those up daily. So for packaging large items, it's fantastic. It really is. So that's actually quite a good tip for anyone out there that isn't already doing this. Go into your local shops and ask them whether they have any boxes that they want to get rid of. A lot of times they have to dispose of them, and it's obviously time and energy for them. If they know you're coming in and regularly picking up boxes off them, they will be more than happy to flat pack them and have them ready for you. So that's just something to bear in mind. We've actually got 8 people watching this now. Wow, pretty impressed watching me package stuff. Alright, let's have a look. So now I've sealed that up at the bottom. The Thomas carry casing will fit in nicely, and it shouldn't really move around. Yeah, even if it does, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like, it's minor. Force it a bit there. If I want, I don't think I've got anything else that I can use as padding. I'm not going to use that, it's just ripped up one box. Leave that out there. Okay, I think that will do. I'm just going to shove in an extra layer of the bubble wrap, I think. Okay, I'm just going to have to shove in an extra layer just for peace of mind. I know I don't need to, but if I had newspaper, I would just use newspaper. But anyway, that's that sorted. The invoice goes in. And on a box like this, I won't bother brown papering it either. As long as I cover it with enough brown tape, it will be fine. So basically, what I'll do is I'll just make sure that it's taped up really well. It'll be covered in a lot of brown tape, and then I just slap the postage label onto it. So there we go. Okay. I tend to do it that way a couple of times, and then I do the other way as well. Good coating brown tape. There we go. This is the worst tape dispenser ever. I really need to get like a nice quality one. This kind of shreds the tape sometimes, and it's not really nice, it's not really useful. But it still does a good job. It's still a lot better than not having it, but I do need a better quality one. There we go. Okay. And that is pretty much So that's the Thomas box, Thomas tank engine done. I'll just, like I said, I'll just stick the label on top of that, and be fine. Sometimes if there is like a lot of if there are a lot of logos and things on the box, you can tape over those as well if it makes you feel more comfortable. So that says Meadow Vale Foods, your partners in poultry on it. So I mean, I don't think it matters that it says that, but still. And the Browns here. Yeah, I should. Where did I get the rubbish tape dispenser? It's that brand, Libri. It's rubbish. I don't think you can tell. But yeah, Nick, you're right. I do need to kind of take a step back, but that's sorted. So that's my items all packaged up. Let's have a look. Now, it will just be a case of getting there and posting them. Let's have a look. Alright. Well, guys, that is it pretty much. There's not really a lot else to show you in terms of packaging some stuff. But, you know, it's that is part of the job. After this, I'm going to get on and do some more photos and things like that. So, I don't know. I could stream that, I don't know. But I think it'll get a bit monotonous. I think I'll leave it at that for now. I think I'll call it a day. Well, I'm going to get on, like I said, and do some photos. Should I stream them? I'm not sure. Stream me taking photos? I don't think so. I think that'd be a bit boring after all. I did that yesterday as well. I'm going to call it a day anyway. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Terry. Ryan, you had to go, no worries. And everyone else that's watched, Lee, and that's all the only names I can see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time when I'm doing this again. Thanks a lot. Cheers.